So Visual Studio Code. Okay, let me try to launch today's folder. Okay, file, open folder. Now the folder is 29 by 8. Select folder. So in last class, we are trying to working on variables basically. So for variables, what are the different kind of variables we have? See, we have integers, we have float value, we have object value, undefined. We've seen a lot of things. But in these all, arrays and objects are basically collection types. Array is a collection of values, and each and every value separated with the comma. A list of values basically. And first value is going to be recognized with a 0 index, index-based collection. But when we go for the object is something like a key value pair system. In that particular object, key and value separated with the colon, every key value pair separated with the comma. This is already we discussed, and one more time I just want to explore about the arrays and objects now. So when I go with array and object, array and object, let me try to work about it. Let me try to take a script here. So script open, script close. Let me create an array, and after that we will go with the object also. Coming to the array, suppose for example, I'm trying to creating a list of fruits where fruits is equal to, I'm trying to taking multiple values over there. I'm just trying to taking an apple and mango and grape. See, when I want to print these values on top of the user interface, what I want to do is I want to list out all the values. See, document dot write. I want to print out the first value from the array. Then what I need to do is fruits of 0. When I say fruits of 0, automatically the first value is going to be printing on top of the document.write. Let me take a break here. So what is happening from this line, fourth line code? Fourth line, I'm taking semicolon. Why I'm taking semicolon? When I'm going to be taking two statements in the same line, then compulsory semicolon needed. When you are taking a multiple statements in the same line, then compulsory semicolon needed. So I'm taking semicolon over there. Right click on this, open in default browser. Right click on this and open in default browser.
Sir, if I write that document.write in next line, then I don't have
semicolon,
semicolon.
No needed.
Only if I'm writing in same line.
Yeah, when we are writing two statements in the same line, then compulsory semicolon needed. For example, see here, I'm writing two statements where x equal to 10, and I'm writing where y is equal to 20. These are two lines basically. Or I'm going to be writing one more statement where z is equal to x plus y. I'm trying to writing all the statements in single line. See, here we have three statements where x is equal to 10 is one statement, where y is equal to 20 is another statement, where z is equal to x plus y another statement. When we are trying to providing multiple statements in the single line or same line, then compulsory semicolon is needed for the breaking statements. So this statement I want to make it break, then semicolon needed. Otherwise, this is meaningless. If you are not giving semicolon, this will not execute by the browser. Remember it. So when we have multiple statements in the same line, compulsory semicolon needed. Remember it. Okay, so here in this case, semicolon not needed. Where x is equal to 5, then where y is equal to 13, where z is equal to x plus y. So in this case, semicolons are not needed. But here in this first sixth line, compulsory semicolons are needed. This is single line statement. Multiple statements in single line. And here multiple statements in multi-line. When we are trying to providing multiple statements in multiple lines, then semicolon not here. Remember this point. Okay, so here apple got printed. Now let me take a one more line. This one copy and copy. So this is fruits of 0, then fruits of 1 and fruits of 2. I'm trying to accessing all the array of objects. I'm trying to accessing all the array of the objects line by line. Okay, now you refresh your browser, you can able to see multiple things. Can I see this? Apple, mango, and grape. Apple, mango, and grape. So later we will discuss about the array and object again. We will be having a lot of other methods, how to break the array or how to iterate the array. After coming with the loops, then I will discuss about again array. But now you try to observe how this array is going to be picking the values from that. Now coming to the object, let me take an object where student details. Let me give the student details over there is equal to object is going to be start with the curly braces and closed with the curly braces. Inside this object, I just want to give some key values. Okay, let me give the student name. Student name is going to be Radha, and student qualification. I'm trying to giving the qualification of the student. Student qualification is going to be a BTech. Then student age. I'm trying to giving student age also. So these are basically keys. Student name is key, student qualification is key, and student age also key. For this student age, let me give them. Now, I want to receive the value from this object. First of all, if you want to print the object, complete object, how to print the complete object is very simple. Document.write student details, then give a break. Then give a break. Document dot. Then give a break. Document dot write, and I'm trying to giving a break here. Then what my requirement is, I just want to receive the student name individually. I just want to receive the student qualification individually. I need to receive the student age individually. When I want to receive the different values separately, then what we need to do for that? Okay, so this is completely an object. Clearly, it is an object, but object is not an output for me. My output should be student name, student qualification, and student age. Okay, let me give the document.write. I want to take a student name first. Okay, student name is then comma and student details dot key name. What is the key for that? Student. So here there is no index concept. For object, there is no index concept. We need to provide a object name dot key name. Object name dot key name. That is very important. Okay, let me try to give the break also here. I'm trying to giving the break for this. So this is the one. And copy this. And one more. And one more. Here this one is student name. This one is student qualification. Student qualification. So STU and qualification. And here this time student age. Third one is student age. STU underscore age. See, every time I'm trying to working on student details only. Student details is your global object. From the global object, I'm trying to accessing the keys. One is the STU name, one is the STU qualification, one is the STU age. We will be having 3 things over there. And finally, what is the output of the program? You can see the output of the program. Can you see? Student name is Radha, student qualification is BTech, and student age is 22. So this is very simple. When we have an object, how to receive the value from object. When we have array, how to receive the value from array. Now let me go with the nested object. See, what is the nested object? Nested array. First of all, nested array we will discuss. What about nested array? What about nested array? Array value as array. Array values as array. Our array contains child array or array contained with another array that is called nested array. Now we can call array values also an array. Okay, so how to prepare a nested array? Tell me, sir, how to prepare nested array? Where nested array is equal to. So this is a collection of things. Collection of things. Let me provide a list of Apple gadgets. Like iPhone is the first one, and iPad is the second one. Now I'm trying to providing a nested array. In the nested array, the first value as an array and second value also an array. Okay, iPhone, iPad, and MacBook. So these three things are basically from company Apple. Now I want to take an array which is an Android gadgets. So let me go with the Android gadgets. Nexus, Lenovo, and Oppo, Samsung. Okay, Samsung. So what I'm trying to doing is I'm just creating a nested array now. Array with array. Array with array. Now what my requirement is, I want to access MacBook. Then what I can do? I want to access only MacBook. Then what I can do? Anybody? Document dot write. I am using a laptop. I am using a laptop called. Then tell me I want to receive only MacBook here. Then what I can do? Nested array. Tell me. 0 of 2. Is this clear? I am using a laptop called this one. At the same time, you can give a break. And I want to get I'm using a mobile called Samsung. How to write a mobile called Samsung? Document.write. I am using a mobile called which was mobile brand, which is tell me. Tell me, sir. Nested array of 1 of 0, 1, 2, 3. This one. Now, can you see this? Can you see this? What is the output of this 2 lines? Refresh. Okay, we have the issue. Where is the issue? Inspect. Go to the console. Okay, somewhere we have an issue. This is the problem with the Chrome, basically. Sorry, Firefox. Okay. Here we have an issue in 30th line. 30th line, it is basically showing the error. In 30th line, what is the problem? Document.write. Oh my God, array declaration is wrong. So this is the first array, right? This is the first array. This is the first value. Now you try to observe this one completely. All the devices of Apple is the first array. That is the first value, value 1, comma. Second value also an array. But this is the value 2, value 1 and value 2. We are having 2 values now. We are having 2 values now. Comma is missing basically there. That is the reason we got an issue. It is clearly saying that 30th line is not recognized. Why it is not recognizing means we have an issue in the 20th line. Okay, now save it and refresh the browser. Refresh the browser. Now you can able to see the output of these 2 things also. I am using a laptop called MacBook. I am using a mobile brand which is Samsung. Okay, so this is not actually much thing, but this is a nested array. Now tell me about a nested object. Nested object. Object called books. Object called books. Now tell me, we have two kind of books. We have novels. Novels is a list of array, comma. We have IT books. IT books. Okay. Which is having an array. Now I want to print all the novels. Novel 1, novel 2, novel 3, N1, N2, N3. I don't know the names of the novels here. Okay, so N3. And coming to the IT books, let me give the IT books something like a C book, comma, Python, okay, JavaScript, and React.js. Now, what my requirement is, this is an what kind of object it is? This is normal object or nested object? Is this normal object or nested object? Anybody? Is this a normal object or nested object? Tell me, sir. Key is novels and value is array. And key is IT books and value is some array again. Now tell me the total thing. Books is an object or nested object? My question is a simple question. My question is simple question. Is this an object or nested object? Anyone? Ishban, Kaushik, Pawan, Payal, Ritesh, Rishik. Tell me, is this an object or nested object? What is the meaning of nested object? What is the meaning of nested object? Object inside object. Yes or no? Object inside object is basically called nested object. So, is there any other object inside this books object? Inside the books, we have any object here? Inside this books object, we have any another object. So, already one time curly braces is over. So, curly braces open and curly braces close is an object, sir. Inside this, any curly braces are available here inside? Any other curly braces are there?
No, sir.
No means it is not a nested object. This is just an object. Just a normal plain object. Normal plain object. This is the key. Key is novels and value is an array. Value is an array. Value can be any kind of data. Value can be any kind of data. And here it is key and value is again array. We don't have any object inside object. Now let me try to create another object inside an object. Let me try to create another object inside an object. Now try to create an object for this. Okay, JavaScript as key. Okay, let me take here it is an object. Here it is an object. JavaScript is the key. Okay, so this is the key value pair system. Now let me take an object. This one is an object. JavaScript is the key, and this is having an object. Python, this one. Now let me take an object here. And JavaScript, which is having the value called React. This is my first object. Close the curly braces first. And here, try to observe, C is the first value of the array. Python is the second value of the array. Now, third value is an object. But object, what is the object structure? Curly braces open and what is object structure? Curly braces open and curly braces close. Inside curly braces open and curly braces close, we have to provide key value pairs. The first key value pair is JavaScript and React. JavaScript with React. JS with React, sir. Or UI React. Next, I want to take one more key value pair over there. I want to take one more key value pair on server side colon Node.js. Server side Node.js. Now tell me, if I want to access this object, what I can do? Okay, or yeah, UI is React.js and server side is Node.js. Now I want to access Node.js value. How to access Node.js from this? Or how to access React.js from this? Tell me the structure, how to break and how to pick up the value called React.js. I want to pick up this one. I want to pick up React.js. How to pick up React.js? First of all, I need to enter into the books object, right? I need to enter into the books object. Then I need to move into the IT books. IT books is the key here. Then immediately I need to enter into the IT books. Inside IT books, I need to enter an object. What is an object here? The third one. This is the 0, this is the 1, and this is the 2. Okay, now you can tell me how to access React.js. Okay, tell me. I want to learn React.js. That is my agenda. I want to learn an UI technology called Tell me how to access it. Anybody, you can tell me. See, first of all, I need to recognize the books, right? How to recognize the books? Books. Books is an object. Books is an object, sir. In books, which key I want to access from the books? Where is React.js available? React.js available in IT books, yes. Books.it books. IT. So then books. Okay, so key do not have spaces and all. Now copy this key and give the key here. Books.it books. Then IT books of 0 or 1 or 2. 0 is C, 1 Python, 2 is your object. In 0, index 0, we have strings. In index 1, we have string. In index 2, we have an object. Yes, I need to access the index 2. Then from index 2, I want to access React.js. React.js means dot UI. UI is the key, right? Is this the right way? Books.it books of 2 dot UI. This is the nested object. When we have a nested object, how to recognize the value from the nested object? In real time, you are going to be getting the data from the JSON. So JSON need to convert to object first. Then from object, I need to parse the value. When you want to parse the value, you have to go inside the particular object. This is the complex object here. It's not a much complex object, a small complex object, but this is actually called a nested object. What is the meaning of nested object? Is object inside object called nested object. Okay. So what is your agenda? Your agenda is you want to access the React.js. How to access React.js? First of all, what is the React.js key name? But where this object contained with this object contained already inside the list. But what is the key name for the list? Key name for the list is IT books. But where IT books is available? IT books is already available inside the object called books. Now, can you guess this value will come or not? Yeah, I want to learn UI technology. called React.js. I got it. I got it. We don't have any issue for that. Document dot write. See, you can try to do practice with more and more complex examples. You take a complex JavaScript object and try to pick up the value from the complex object. I'm trying to accessing the value from the complex object here. Okay, so what is output now? You can see the output of this. I want to learn UI technology called React.js. Sir, is this clear? Is this clear? Can we go with the JavaScript nested object? You can take multiple examples also. Nested objects. You can try to work with a number of examples. Okay, can you see this? Can you see this? Const my object. This is the complex object or not? This is the complex object or not? See, actually, we did not cover the loops and all. That is the reason I am not entering into the loops. But later we will go through the loops. Now let me take one more example here. One more object I am going to be defining. After that, let me take a break. First of all, document.write and take a break for this. Then try to take one more object. Constant my object. Name is John. Age is 30. Cars he had. So there are number of cars he had. Basically, one is the name, Ford name, BMW name, Fate models. There are multiple models he had. But I want to access cars. How to access cars, sir? Cars. How to access cars? Document.write. How to access cars? Tell me. My object dot
name
cars. No. Name
directly
is separate.
cars. Okay.
Name is separate key
Okay,
value
okay,
pair.
cars.
Age is separate key value pair. Cars and list, a cars and array is separate key value pair. Now I'm trying to accessing cars. I want to access cars and models. Cars of 0. Cars of 0 is the first object, right? Cars of 0 is the first object. Inside cars, we have an object. Dot models. Dot models. Can I go like this? Models of 0. What is the models of 0 then? What is the models of 0? This one is star. Exactly. Am I right here? What we are trying to doing is, so we are not working on loops now. So when I come to loops, then I will work with the loops. But right now, I'm not working on loops. I'm just trying to accessing the different things. And cars of models of 0 is okay. Models of 1 is second car. Models of 2 is third car. Now, can you see and observe? Cars of 0. What is cars of 0, sir? What is cars of 0 here? This one. This total object. This total object is cars of 0. Inside cars of 0, I want to go for models object. Dot models again. Dot models. Why dot? Actually, I'm giving here. We are entering into the object. When we are trying to entering into the object, you have to go for the dot. See, this is a small example which is going to be giving you the clear understanding about an objects and all. Now let's see what is the output of this program. Okay. Now let's see what is the output of this program. Open in default browser. Can you see different cars? Okay, one is a Fiesta, one is a Focus, one is a Mustang. You got it or not? You got it or not? So this is a simple example. This is a one more example, one more complex example. You can try to do practice with the multiple examples. You can take a complex JavaScript object and try to work out with the. Okay. You can try to work with multiple examples. Is there any nested object here? Is this a nested object? Yeah, contact information we have, an address we have. Okay, now tell me about this object. From this object also we can do practice with. Where is this object here? This one, totally. Yeah, copy this and go to the one more example. Go to the one more example. See, objects are very, very important, sir. Okay, constant data. Okay. What happened here? ID 009. Okay, 1 open, 2 open, 3 open. Let me open the third one. Close the third one also. Here, ID is 009. What is the issue? 101. Now, this is an object. Now, tell me, I want to access the country. How to access country here? How to access country here? Document dot write.
Document dot write.
Data dot.
Data dot.
Inside
Country.
the data, no. Inside the data, we have to enter into
Contact info.
no.
Or address.
No. Contact info.
Contact info.
Dot address.
Address.
Dot
country.
Exactly.
0.
No.
You
Why
don't have
zero?
to add 0, sir.
No 0. Why 0? There is no array here.
Okay.
There is no array here. The root level object is data. Inside that we have another object called contact info. And inside that we have another object called address.
Address.
Inside address,
No
we have a
right.
key value pair is called country and Germany. So just access country, automatically Germany will come to you. This is one more complex example, how to work with an objects and all. Now you can see and execute it. Germany, I got a Germany here. I got a Germany here. See, this kind of examples you have to do practice with. This kind of examples you have to do practice with. Okay, let me try to take another example, which is going to be having a employees list. Okay, I will take 3 or 4 employees now. Okay, so for example, this is the first employee data. Let me copy this. Let me copy this one. Okay, now define something where employees. See, I am trying to working with multiple examples here. Try to do understand it. I am trying to do working with multiple examples. This example is over here. This example is over. Let me give a, if you want, let me give a HR also. HR. See, for every program, I'm trying to giving the horizontal row. This program is over. And this program about car models over. And this program is different. And yeah, that's it. This program also different. See, for every program, I'm trying to taking horizontal row. All are individual. Okay, so Germany, that object is over. Now coming to the last one, I need to work with students data or employees data. So employees, where employees? Where employees? Now this is the complex one, little bit more complex. He is the first employee, sir. He is the first employee. For example, yeah, he's the first employee. Then comma another employee, comma another employee. 3 employees I'm taking. The first employee ID is 101, and here okay, whatever, maybe name is Harry or name is Srini, city Hyderabad, country India. India. Okay. Email, all those things, whatever you want, you can just give it. Okay, let me give the Sir, meeting is going to be ending in 1 minute. Please join one more time. Huh? I'm telling everyone, meeting is going to be ending in 1 minute. Please join one more time.
Yes, sir.
This is the first object, first employee object. And second employee, let me go to the second employee. Second employee name is 102. Okay, so here I want to change the email for this. @gmail.com. And name rather. City, Hyderabad. Country, India. Okay, so let me go for the third employee also. Third employee 102. 101, 102, 103. Okay, so that is Harry only. Okay, let me go. Now, what my requirement is, I want to access each and every employee name or each and every